Hello there. This is the short version of the video where I'm going to be going over all the ways in which you can enhance Magic Missile just to deal ridiculous amounts of damage. All the ways I could find are here, and obviously a single build can't use all of these, so I use a few different builds to see how best to optimize damage out of this, and in this, I'll just go over a couple of these. I did many that all have different strengths and weaknesses, but yeah, I will go over how to use the Grave Cleric Nuke to deal 1,727 damage in a single turn with one spell. So you're going to start with Goblin. They get an ability called Fury of the Small. Lets you add their level to damage of a spell. This stacks with every single attack from the Magic Missile, like a lot of these abilities will. Going Genie Cleric 1 lets you add your proficiency bonus as an elemental damage type, probably going to be Thunder. It's the least resistant, but yep. Grave Cleric 2, the second level ability from the Grave Cleric, lets you cause vulnerability to one creature of your choice. With Evocation Wizard 13, you get two abilities. Quite a few actually. This is where you pick up Magic Missile as well. 10th level Evocation ability lets you add your Intelligence modifier to any damage roll you make, and this stacks for a spell. And this stacks with every single hit of Magic Missile. Sorcerer 3 gives you access to meta magic. The main one we're looking for here is Quicken Spell, but it also gives you Empowered Spell, which lets you re-roll the damage dice of any dice you use to cast this. And Bard 1 we're going to use to give Magical Inspiration to your Simulacrum, which is another thing I didn't mention from the Evocation Wizard. You also get the 7th level spell Simulacrum to create a clone of yourself. So you and your Simulacrum are both going to do this. You're going to cast the a Magic Missile upcast to 9th level. This will be 11 bolts. On your turn, your action, you're going to use your Channel Divinity from the Grave Cleric. And then on your bonus action, you're going to use Quicken Spell to cast your 9th level Magic Missile. The damage that this is going to do, firstly, is a d4 from the Magic Missile dice, but the average of this is 3 instead of 2.5 because of the Empowered Spell meta magic. Plus 1 is standard for the Magic Missiles. Plus 6 is your proficiency bonus from the Genie Warlock. Plus 5 is your intelligence bonus from the Evocation Wizard. 4.25 is the average from Magical Inspiration from Bard. It's the way the math works out if you're rerolling. And then you get plus 20 from the Goblin ability. So each of these missiles is going to be dealing 39.25 damage, all added up. But you will also be applying the Grave Cleric's ability to give them vulnerability, which will double the damage that you're dealing. So this means that you yourself are casting 11 missiles, and your clone is also casting 11 missiles, and these missiles are going to deal 78.5 damage each. And so, with 22 shots of this, you're dealing 1,727 damage just in a single round. The damage doesn't fall off completely after you do this either. These are the damages that you do later on. And for reference, this kind of damage means that you can kill 2 Tarrasques in your turn by yourself, just you, and still have a ton of damage left over. There are other ways to stack with this, and there are other builds that I go over. And if you want to see the rest of that, go check out my main video. I will also be explaining how these interactions actually work, because if you haven't gone over a lot of these rule sets, they won't sound right. It won't quite sound like it works the way it does, but they do, as I go over in a lot of detail in my main video. So, if you like this sort of thing, check out my other video, check out my other videos on the channel, subscribe if you want to see more from me, like the video if you enjoyed, all of that YouTube stuff. Anyway, I'm Anonymous Panda, thanks for watching.